Hey guys, it's Diana. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing the visually impaired person tag. So I was tagged by Kayla with a C. I will leave her video down below. She actually didn't tag me specifically. She just ended it with whoever wanted to do it. But her video is great, and I will also leave the link to Live Accessible's playlist. They compiled a playlist of other blind and visually impaired YouTubers who did this tag. I believe somebody started this quite a while ago. And it had some traction for a bit, and then it faded out, and then it just gained traction again, and here we are. All right, question 1. What medical condition caused you to be blind or visually impaired? So I was born with retinopathy of prematurity, which basically means that I was born premature, and the retina in my eyes, the retinas, are either underdeveloped or detached. That's basically, like, in layman's terms, what it is. In my case, I was born at 26 weeks, and I have no vision in my right eye at all, none whatsoever. But I have limited in my left, and I also have what's called a nystagmus, which means that my eyes are moving constantly. I can't really feel it so much in my right, but in my left, obviously I definitely notice it because I can see out of my left eye. And it's, kind of annoying because my eye is moving constantly. Also, I recently learned that there are stages to ROP, which you'd think my eye doctor would have told me that. Maybe they did, and I just didn't know or wasn't paying attention. But thanks to SixBlindKids Q&A videos, which I will also link down below, there are 5 stages to retinopathy of prematurity, stages 0 through 5. I'm pretty sure I might be like stage 3-ish or 4. I'm definitely not stage 5 because that is like total detachment, I believe, in both retinas, and I have some vision. So honestly, couldn't tell you. All right, question 2. In 3 words, describe your vision. Blurry to a certain point. Basically, so I believe my acuity is 2400, at least that's what I was told a while ago. I don't know if that still holds up. I don't know numbers. You'd think I should have this down pat. But anyway, pretty much what that means is that what someone can see from 400 feet away, I can see from 20 feet away. So I can see things better up close and more clearly when they're up close. After, I'd say probably like 3 to 5 feet away, things start to get blurrier. So think of it as like when you're looking through a camera lens for someone who's fully sighted, and typically what is in the foreground is in focus, and what is in the background is usually blurry. That's basically what my vision is like, except sometimes it can be very hard to focus as the nystagmus in my left eye makes my eye move constantly. It's gotten better, I feel like, over time. Like, it really depends how much, like, I'm trying to focus on something in terms of, like, just not even paying attention to it. Like, sometimes I feel like the nystagmus isn't really as prevalent. But, I mean, it's obviously noticeable because it's a thing that I deal with 24/7. I'm also really sensitive to light, like in certain situations, like if it's really bright out with the sun, certain, like, the white, like, lights that they have, like the white light bulbs, those sometimes bother my eyes, if because it can be too bright. Also, when it's like when there's snow on the ground and the glare from the sun is coming off the snow, like, that's terrible. I can't see anything, which sucks because I sometimes need bright lighting in order to, like, see what I'm doing because I can't see in the dark. All right, question 3. What is the hardest thing to do being blind or visually impaired? Obviously, I can't drive. That's, a bit of a downer. But I'd say, I don't know, hardest thing to do. I don't know. I mean, I just pretty much, do things the same as a sighted person for the most part, except I can't see as well, so I can't drive, obviously. Traveling at night is difficult because I have no vision at night, pretty much. So, I mean, I'd say that is hard, but I'm not really sure. Makeup is kind of hard to do because I can't really see what I'm doing for the most part, but I don't know. Question 4. What is the best part about being blind or visually impaired? I have these questions enlarged on my phone using the handy dandy zoom feature on iOS, so shout out to Apple for being accessible. The best part about being blind or visually impaired. I'm gonna go with Kayla's answer on this one and say that I don't have to be subjected to seeing gross things. Like, if we're in the car passing roadkill, I don't have to see that. If, somebody is doing something absolutely disgusting or ridiculous out in public, I don't have to, witness it in person, by seeing it. But I don't know, the best part, it's kind of tough for me because I'm partially sighted, so I'm kind of, in between. But definitely, not seeing, gross or upsetting things. Question 5. What question do you get asked most about or because of your vision? Everyone assumes that I can't see anything. Just random people out in public. They see the cane and they automatically assume blind person. And, I mean, good, but also because I'm partially sighted, that's not necessarily true. I have some vision. I can see people for the most part. I just can't see the finer details, if someone's wearing glasses or eye color or facial expressions, really, unless they're a few inches away. Definitely the closed-mindedness about it. Everybody just asks what I can see or can't see, sometimes very bluntly, sometimes with more tact. I don't know, just, the public is weird sometimes. Also, because, I can go out, without my cane and travel without my cane if I'm in a familiar area, which I, had done in the past, but I've been using my cane a lot more recently. And so, because of that, because I can pretty much, for the most part, pass for sighted, it's just weird. If I'm in a situation where I can't see something as well, then people would probably be like, oh, what's up? What's wrong with your eyes? And I don't know. Question 6. Do you have a cane, a guide dog, or neither? So I have a cane. Let me get it. This is my cane. It folds. As you can see, it's folded. Now it's unfolded. It's from Ambutech, which is a website that, you can buy canes from. It's basically you go onto their website, you basically can build your own cane. Choose the length, the material, the color tape on the last, quadrant. I just went with the default red because that's pretty much identifiable for most people as a blind person, as well as the tip. I think this is a marshmallow tip. I don't know. I can't remember. It's pretty worn down. And I chose graphite for my cane because it is lighter than aluminum. And it also doesn't get stuck constantly when trying to fold it, as I've experienced the aluminum canes doing during the winter. When it's cold, they would always get stuck. So graphite's easier. I feel maybe it's more durable. I don't know. I just, bought it according to the length that I needed. And I have my cane go up to about my shoulder, chest area. I don't have it go to the bridge of my nose like some people do because I think that that's too tall. I'm short, and I don't need a cane that long. For me, it just doesn't work. However, I think I did mention in a previous video that I had a guide dog and she's retired. I got her from Guide Dog Foundation. They're on Long Island, and they're a great organization. I worked there for about year and a half-ish. Basically, she had gotten very distracted by other dogs, and we would be out, and I had worked a lot with the trainers and trying to curb that, and it went well a little bit, but then it, she just got more distracted, and we had come to the decision to retire her jointly, myself and the trainer, because it had become a safety concern. However, she is still my pet. I was able to keep her because I signed a contract and I was training with her that, she's my dog, I own her, and she's a wonderful dog. Her name is Fawn, Fawn, like a baby deer, and she's a yellow lab. So this is Fawn. She is the retired guide dog, and if she'll stay still, Fawn, hey, hi, I know, good girl. Yeah, say hello to YouTube. Yeah. Alright, question 7. What one piece of advice would you give to someone who is going to lose or has lost their vision? Honestly, so that I know that, going through vision loss, such as if you're losing it gradually, like if you have retinitis pigmentosa, or if you just, one day wake up and have no vision or significantly less vision, that can be very difficult, both, in terms of your life and psychologically, I would assume. Because I was born with this vision, I can't relate to that. However, I would definitely suggest just like reaching out to other blind people, because like there are plenty of people who have lost their vision, like who were fully sighted and just woke up and lost it, or they had a progressive disease like retinitis pigmentosa or something where they ended up just losing it gradually. And we're all pretty much in the same boat in terms of like whether you're blind or have low vision. Like everybody's going through something, and everybody has tips and tricks that they can maybe help you with. So I would just try to reach out to someone to talk. And it doesn't even have to be another blind person. It could be like, just anybody. But like, just know that you're not alone and you're not going through it alone. And there is always going to be somebody out there to talk to and to help you and who's gone through it. All right, question 8. What is one piece of advice you would give to a sighted person about interacting with a person who is blind or visually impaired? Please, please, for the love of all that is good, talk to me. Do not talk like about or around me. I hate it when I'm somewhere and like this random sighted person, whether it be like wait staff or a doctor, or like literally anyone, will turn to the sighted person with me and talk to them instead of talking to me. Like, oh, what will she be having for dinner? Oh, like, does she need any help? Like, please just talk directly to me. I'm right there. I can hear you. Like, just do it. Also, please, like, try not to assume that everybody has the same amount of vision. Again, going back to like a lot of people think that I can't see anything because they see the cane. And I think a very high percentage of people who are blind have some residual vision. That's a thing. So like, if someone needs help, don't automatically assume that they need help. Just ask first. And also, don't like touch us. Like, I've had people come up to me, and people I know who have been in situations where random sighted people have come up to them and like grabbed them, whether it be like their arm or their dog's harness or their cane, and like tried to help them when they thought that they needed help, like crossing a street or doing a thing. And like, first off, that's dangerous for literally everybody involved. Secondly, like, if you wouldn't want some random person coming up and touching you and grabbing you, you can bet that a blind person doesn't want you doing that to them. So, like, ask first. Like, just try to use common sense. Question 9. Why did you join YouTube? So, I, joined YouTube, I don't know, like, just so I could post videos and there could be another voice out there in the blind and low vision community doing things. Also, so I could use it to comment and interact with other people, whether it be in the blind community or in general. I don't know. I mean, YouTube is cool. We'll see how it goes. But basically just to have my own voice out there and to interact with other people and, get new ideas for things. All right, 10. Name 3 people to do this tag next. I don't know, whoever wants to do it. Like, a lot of people have done these already, but like if there's anyone else out there who hasn't, feel free to do it. Like, I can't tell you what to do. Alright, anyway, so that's that. That's the visually impaired person tag, or the VIP tag, as some people have referred to it. And those are my answers. And if you want to, learn more about me, or if you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. And if you liked this video, please feel free to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you next time. Bye!